Welcome back, folks. It's Cape Rugby TV. We keep talking club rugby and, of course, the various extensions. Of course, as you know, hopefully when you're playing club rugby, you'll end up playing for DHL Western Province or the DHL Stormers. So there's a fantastic progression. He's been involved with club rugby for a very long time, brought a lot of players through the ranks, and, of course, is the current DHL Western Province Currie Cup coach and co-commentator here on Cape Rugby TV. Jerome, nice to have you back.
Yeah, it's good to be back again, JP. And yeah,
So, Jerome, where are we standing at the moment? Currie Cup, it's starting early next year, I understand.
we start very early, JP. We start on the 15th of January. We start against the Lions, and then that's the Saturday, and then the Wednesday we have a game against the Bulls. So no rest time. We're gonna take a little bit of a break, come back on the third. But yeah, it's when we start, it's immediately into game time.
Jerome, you're planning, of course, on giving the guys a little bit of a rest now, a couple of days off, but then it starts very early in January.
Yeah, we start. We stop. We actually stop tomorrow. Then we give the guys off for till the 3rd of January. Come back. A few days training at the HPC, and then the Wednesday we leave for Hermanus for the training camp till the Saturday. Then we have a few days. Then the game start.
So it starts, you get everybody back on the 3rd of January. You prepare for the training camp. What do you kind of do? I mean, for folks that are watching now who want to know a little bit more about what happens behind the scenes, what are the kind of things that you would do when you go on a training camp?
Yeah, JP, like we start off obviously with our meetings, just explain the guys what's the camp about, and then we have three sessions. We have a session before breakfast, then we have a session after breakfast, getting into lunch. Then we have a training session um, after lunch. It's just we have all the guys together, so it gives you a bit more time, and especially for us, we push for time. So it just gives us that, and it gives guys opportunity to know each other, and also we're fairly not new coaches. 90% of the guys we've been coaching, so we know all these guys, but they've been away sort of for some for 3 years, some for 2 years away from us. So now just getting them back and just getting to know each other and just getting to know the philosophies of the different coaches. So there's a lot of planning on the camp, and there will be a lot of meetings also, like in the evenings, a lot of meetings, getting to know each other. Then you still have to make time for a bit of team building. So that's basically the planning around the camp, but mostly rugby stuff. But it's just really to get know each other, to know the systems, and to be ready within the following week. Yeah.
And Jerome, when you go on a training camp like this, is it more physical or technical? I mean, we know that you guys behind the scenes do a lot of video analysis and a lot of planning and strategy work. Yeah, tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's basically it's a mixture, JP. It's more it's a lot of on-field stuff, but the off-field stuff is also important. Like you say, for example, we have a few of the Lions games which we will go through with the players, and technical stuff, and also players' input, how they feel and how they see and where they are. So it's a lot of, and there's a lot of mental stuff. There's a lot of one-on-ones with the players. So the on a camp for me it can be tough because it's a long day starting at 6:30 in the morning and you end at 8 o'clock in the evenings. So we try to break the days up, giving the guys some rest in between. But it's mental, it's physical, and yeah, it's a mix of everything.
Jerome, this past weekend at Newlands, you had the high performance coaching course for women, and we believe that you were quite involved with that course. How did that go?
It went well, JP. I did my session on Saturday, and it did well. I mean, the ladies are quite clued up and they're quite jacked up. But we had Joey there, we had Nell there, we had Asi there. So quite a few experienced coaches, which was good. And just to see their knowledge of the game and to say, Nazim and myself, just to say from our side,
Yeah.
more on a professional level, what they can do and the on-field sessions also just go through the certain aspects of the game with them. But I think we're very blessed here in Cape Town to have that sort of IP in women's rugby. It's all ex-players. There are a few other ladies also who played, and it's also good that they coming back and giving back and want to coach with that knowledge that they have. It's good that it's hopefully they'll all get their level two and maybe they can move on to level three.
Well, talking about the level 2 and level 3, we also saw you in the last few years doing the Western Province Rugby 2.5 course. Is that on the cards for 2022? Will the ladies have an opportunity to do that as a bridge between the level 2 and the level 3?
That's exactly what we explained to them, JP, is if they all sort of qualify and get their level two certificates, we will definitely do a 2.5 with the women's coaches. I think it's very important to them because
Yeah.
we can also nominate to SA Rugby a few of the women's coaches to do. In the past, we haven't done that, but with the amount of coaches that's coming through and ex-players, I think it's important for Western Province from our side to nominate a few of these ladies to do the level three.
Jerome, we'll leave it at that. It's been great chatting with you. We hope to maybe still catch up with you over the next couple of, over the holiday period. We know that you're going to take a break, but we know that today, with the world of internet, people are not far away. But we'll say thanks for today, and we'll catch up again soon.
Yeah, thanks, JP. But as you know, in Western Province, we never take a break. We always 24/7. We always available. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm open for that. Whatever.
Looking forward to it, Jerome. Thanks. Thanks, Jerome. Jerome Paarwater, of course, DHL Western Province Rugby's Currie Cup coach. Come back on the 3rd of January, getting ready to go on camp on the 5th of January. So, bit of a break, but back in action soon. Right, folks, as you know, on a weekly basis, we take a look at what's happening at MCAM 24-hour pharmacy. Now, you will remember that last week I mentioned to you that I'd gone down to the pharmacy to speak to a number of the staff members, and it is that time of the year where the staff members are so concerned about you. They are making a pledge to you, the customer, the loyal customer for MCAM 24-hour pharmacy. They are making a pledge that they will stay open and look after you, the customer, during these, what they have called, uncertain times. And in fact, we know that it is very uncertain times. People are very uncomfortable out there. People are a little bit nervous. People don't generally know what is coming tomorrow. Well, what you do know is that MCAM 24-hour pharmacy will be open tomorrow. And the staff at MCAM have pledged that they and their team will be there to look after you, which is a fantastic feeling. It's a fantastic feeling of comfort. It's a feeling that you know that there's a place for you to go to 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. And a pharmacy that can help you with so many different things, from the dispensary to the orthopedic equipment to the travel clinic to the skincare clinic, and of course so many of the other zones and clinics inside MCAM. MCAM is of course on the corner of N1 and Durban Road, very easy to find, and of course there's free parking outside, and as I've always said, there's that fantastic coffee shop upstairs. You have to go check it out. Folks, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll carry on talking club rugby. Back in a sec.